am here to do my last book haul of 2019. I wasn't sure if I was going to do another book haul this year, but I ended up buying more books than I expected. Like, I've only got 15 books to show you, which isn't that bad, and I've read some of them, so it's not like I'm adding too much to my TBR here, but I'm just excited to show you the books that I bought recently, probably the last 2 months worth. Like, I could have waited to see if I get any more books in December, but I doubt that I'm getting anything for Christmas because I'm trying not to get too many more books in my life, and a lot of people are like, we're not buying you anymore, and I'm like, I get that, but I also want books, and I'm really trying not to buy anything else this month and like start the new year by buying like new books and just kind of go down that route and see where it leads me. But I'm just excited to show you my new book. So the first book I've got is Supernova by Marissa Meyer, and this was sent to me by Pen Macmillan to review for them, and I already read this. I read this in November. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it if you haven't picked up this trilogy, but if you also haven't gotten to the third book yet, you really should, because the story was so good. This went above and beyond the first two for me, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's summed up well, but I also want more books. And even if it's a spin-off novel about a different character, I just want to know more about this world, because it kind of ended, but I'm like, yeah, but how's the world going to be after what happened, you know? Like, I want to see more. I really did enjoy this book, and I'm just so thankful they sent it to me. The next book I bought was Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. Oh my god, like, I didn't actually know what this author's name was. It's so bad because I just bought the book and I did not notice that until now that I have no idea how to say her name. But this is the book that everyone's been talking about a lot. It's a really thick book too, and I was really excited for it, but I haven't read it yet, and I feel like this year has been really hard for me because I haven't been able to buy my anticipated reads straight away because of my TBR money challenge. So the excitement goes away, so when it's sitting on my bookshelf for like 4 years with me not reading it, it's just a cycle. So I gotta try and read my newer books sooner and see how that goes with me, because I really did want to read this book and I'm sure I'm gonna love it, but I just don't know when I'm gonna pick it up. But a book about a witch and a witch hunter having to get married in an arranged marriage sounds like it'd be awesome. And I finally bought Finale by Stephanie Garber, so this is the third book in the Caraval series, and I still do need to read Legendary, but this was really cheap at the time that I bought it, that I thought it was a good idea just to buy it now so that I have it, because I keep wanting to read Legendary, but then it just never lines up. So it will definitely happen soon, but I just need to make it happen. I finally bought a copy of Find Me by Tahira Murphy, which has the novellas of Shadow Me and Reveal Me. So you need to read Shadow Me, then you can read Defy Me, then you read Reveal Me, and then you can finish up with Imagine Me. So I didn't buy this yet because it was kind of really expensive online, and then I had a 10% discount code, so I decided to buy it. But it's probably going to be in the new year that I'll finally actually get to this. Like, me and Sasha were buddy reading, but we kind of just both stopped, and it's been ages. So we've like sort of need to get back on top of it, but we actually were talking today and we're gonna do like a Lunar Chronicles reread starting in the new year. So we're gonna like read one of the books every single month, and then I can finally read Winter, which I have not read before, which is really bad. Like, I can't believe it's been like 4 years or something since that book came out and I have not read it because it was just too large and I was scared. So the next book I've got is After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I started listening to the audiobook of this one, but like chunks of it were missing and I was getting very confused, and I knew I was gonna buy the book anyway because I've got all of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books on my shelf. So I bought this and I'm pretty excited to pick this up at some point, probably another book that I'll read next year. But her books are just easy to read, so I'll probably pick it up sooner rather than later, which I'm happy about. But I just want to read more of her books and probably get heartbroken and then feel happy. Next, I bought a copy of Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. I don't even know why I bought this book, because like I liked it, but I also really didn't. Like, this got 4 stars from me because like you can't really expect too much from adult contemporaries. Like, you know, you can't really give them 2 stars because sometimes they're just bad to begin with, but it's like they're trash, but I'm trash for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I need to be like really severe with my ratings, so I have not rated an adult contemporary lower than 4 stars. Like, they're either a 4-star or a 5-star, so a 4-star is a very average read in an adult contemporary, and a 5-star means it's amazing. Like, Georgie and Travis did have a cute relationship, but I just feel like on the smut side of things there was just too much going on, and every time they did it, it happened somewhere where I'm like, someone could walk in and this is like very stressful to me. I don't even know why, but that's all I was thinking about the whole time. It's like, oh my god, like someone could like turn up and see you. It was cheap, so I just thought I'd add it to my physical collection. And then I bought Fence Volume 2 and Volume 3 by C.S. Pacat because Volume 1 was so good that I had to buy the other 2 volumes. So I haven't read these yet. Like, these would be really quick reads and probably good reads to use as fillers to finish a Goodreads goal. But I already finished my Goodreads goal, which is just so exciting to me because I really didn't think I was going to, because the past 2 years I have not reached it. but finally 2019 is my year. But these comics are about a fencing school and I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm also like wanting these boys to fall in love. Like I don't know if that's where it's going, but I feel like it would be good if that's where it went. Then I got a copy of Waiting for Tom Hanks by Kerry Winfrey. This is the same thing as like with Fixer Up. This one got 4 stars. The main character could be kind of annoying, and even though I really did enjoy it when they talked about rom-com movies, it got a bit old by the end of the book. I just want to own all the books. Like it's so hard for me not to buy audiobooks that I've listened to. There's probably 4 or 5 out of the 23 books that I listened to that I haven't bought yet, so I'm like, I have an issue. This isn't helping this fact that I have no space. Like even though I've got this little bit of space, like that's probably going to go away and then I'm going to be crying again because I've got no space for books. So I finally bought a copy of Blood Witch by Susan Denner. Like I still need to read Sight Witch, so I'm not too far behind, but I keep hearing such good things about this book, and like when I read Truth Witch I was kind of like, nah, it's okay. Like I don't really get the hype here. Like I didn't mind reading it, but when I read Wind Witch, everything was just like happening and I'm like, what even is the point of what's going on here? It's just too complicated. So this is like pretty much a 4-star read series for me. Like I just like, I like it, but I'm not like obsessed with it like some people, which is not a bad thing. I love to see people when they just love books so much and that's just like their favorite thing, but I always feel bad when like I don't get it as invested as some people because they just make it sound so good. But I'm just glad I have this book, and I had to wait a while too. I wanted it to be cheaper, and this edition is a little bit different. Like the text on the spine's a bit different from the originals, but it's the same height and still looks pretty similar, so that's good. Okay, next I bought The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary. So this is a book I haven't read yet, but I heard so many good things about it, and this was like really cheap considering how big this book actually is. But it's about these 2 people that live in the same apartment but they've never met each other. So like basically it's kind of like they have 12-hour shifts where one's there to sleep during the night and the other one's there to sleep during the day, and then like suddenly they like sort of got to meet and everything, and I'm like, this sounds amazing. Like this is such a good idea for a contemporary and I need it. I don't know when I'm going to read it, but I feel like it needs to be soon because it sounds so good. And then I had to get a copy of Well Met by Jen DeLuca because this has been one of my favorite contemporaries that I've read. This was so cute, and the fact that it's set in the Renaissance fair and it was just adorable, and I love the characters, and it just made me feel all the things that I needed a copy of this, because this is definitely one that I could see myself reading again, just like if I ever needed to pick me up, because it's so cute. And guys, for my most recent craziest purchase, I bought the Hunger Games trilogy. So I've got the Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay, and I got this second hand for $9. Like $9 for 3 hardcovers, so I had to buy it. Like even though my dad already has copies of these, the paperbacks that he's got are kind of really ugly, so I always knew I would buy my own editions, but I couldn't pass up this bargain, and these books are in beautiful condition. So this is something I probably won't read for like my whole lifetime, but I have the series now. I'm very glad that I have my own copies. Oh my god, this is so heavy now, but I've read 4 of the 15 books that I've got here, and I will make a dent in trying to read some of the other ones next year, but we'll see how I go. So that is the last book haul I'm gonna do for this year. I feel like my book hauls weren't that bad. Like I feel like I was probably posting one every like 2 to 3 months, when in previous years I used to post a book like every month. So my spending is definitely getting better, but space is just such an issue, man. It's so hard to find spots to put my books. Like I need to move so that I have a whole room for books and not just like my bedroom and my books and my everything just in the one room. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!